Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. It is a very exciting Thursday because things just usually happen on the game on Thursdays that present to you some kind of hope of a good day in the contest. What's up, my man? The Exit with more messages. We have so many new messages in the in-game inbox. War off for upgrades. No wars from June 23rd to July 12th. The new persistent placement phase system. That is a long time to be off from war. I don't remember the last time it went almost a month without a war. Honestly, that's going to help the Kabam servers, most likely. So there's that. Then we've got the Battlegrounds store update. We've covered some of this, but I think it's worth just using this as a chance to talk about the best and worst deals in the new Battlegrounds store. Now, look, I still am someone that is anti-Victory Shield because I'm cheap. So even though I get the value of them, the only time I get them is when there's compensation packages where, like, here's 2 Victory Shield. 90 units is a fair price for a Victory Shield. 1,450 trophy tokens is a joke of a price. I think this should be at most 500, and even then I wouldn't feel good about it. But 1,450, no. I also have some of these, and do you all use those? I don't. In fact, I have maxed out them, and I probably should have used some because I had some going to my overflow, but I didn't even think about them. I just accept whoever pops up. There's usually at least 1 or 2 champions that I'm excited to use, so I can't think of a single time where my deck's deep enough to where it pops up and I'm like, I hate all these champions. If I hate all those champions, chances are I need to have a better deck or switch out my champions and try somebody else. You can see the relic crystal shards. Believe it or not, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the 6-star relic crystal shards are actually kind of a good deal. And I say that simply because of what price they are compared to Victory Shields and how rare it is to get 6-star relics outside of like this store. But I also say I'm still not a believer in relics. And even though I think they're fine, like, if Kabam took them out tomorrow, my enjoyment of the game would not go down. So, 6-star relic, I'm a fan. Now, the 7-star crystal shards, I think for the price, like the Victory Shields, are just way too much. I get that you can get 18,500 trophy tokens every week worth of them. But that's still that for 10% of a 7-star after the first 2, because obviously they're 10,000. It's just such a high price. Now, the tier 1 class alloy fragment selectors, great deal. Great deal. If that's something you need. Even the tier 2, while higher than I would like, is at least a selector. I think that you can't beat the 50 trophy tokens for a tier 1, though. That's a steal. Unfortunately, 6-star 6 stones, they knew these were the best deal already, so they haven't changed. They haven't gone down in price at all. I know a lot of people who use their trophy tokens for 6-star shards. I think it's fair, but it's still RNG dependent, and you could easily use all your trophy tokens to get like a 6-star OG Captain America. So I'm not going to put that at the same value of like even the tier 1 class alloy selectors because they're selectors, or generic 6 stones that are essentially selectors because you can use them on any champion that's awakened. Tier 6 basic and tier 3 alpha I also put because they're down to 1,000 trophy tokens for at least the top progression levels. I would put that as a fair deal compared to what they used to be, and I think Kabam knew that they were way too overpriced. But if you're asking me, should you use your trophy tokens on them or 6-star 6 stones? I'm going to say the same thing I've said every time. You can get Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic for a pretty decent price in the Glory store. And that's what I use all my Glory on every week. You can see I've purchased 4 Tier 6 Basic and 4 Tier 3 Alpha, and that's it. That's all I spend my Glory on. You cannot get generic 6-star 6 stones in the Glory store. So therefore, that's what I spend my trophy tokens on. Also, you only get 1 Tier 4 class Catalyst essentially selector as a purchase limit per day. Whereas I would still argue if you have just a few trophy tokens, besides the Tier 1 class Alloy Fragment Selector, which is a great deal at 50 trophy tokens, you cannot beat the deal of a Tier 4 class Catalyst Selector for 100. That's an A++ and always will be. And if you think you have too many of these, you can easily, when you're taking up a 6-star from rank 1 to rank 3, go from having it maxed out to having half your inventory empty, even if you have the Black ISO store access with the inventory caps. So, those are the best and worst values. I think the Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha are better. I really like some of the rank up materials for, believe it or not, relics. But I still think 6-star shards are just an average risk. 6-star 6 stones lead the way. And I would not be automatically sold on 7-star shards. I would rather spend that on 6-star relic crystal shards because they're so rare. But feel free to disagree. It's just one man's opinion. Tell it like it is. Thanks for watching.